Good morning, everybody. Rick here. It's early Wednesday morning, but I've got some announcements to make, and we're going to be going to another truss style bridge this morning. However, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I've got some accessories, brand new. I've got this adapter right here that goes around your chest like this. Now, this is good for like amusement park rides, like roller coasters, or some other kind of thing like that. That's what these are good for. And this is a GoPro accessory right here. But it's like a strap, and it just fits over your shoulders, and then it fits right about here. Well, more like this. But at any rate, that's how it goes. It's supposed to fit right here in the middle of your chest. I've got that. And I've also got this head strap. Of course, the head straps, it just fits around the top of your head, and then, of course, the camera goes right here. But that's kind of all twisted up here. But I thought I would do something different this morning, and I've thought about this for a while. I think what I'm going to do this morning, I'm actually going to tape the drive there. Now, it doesn't get daylight till about 8 o'clock, so I'll have to wait till at least gets daylight, of course, to use it. But here a few weeks ago, I went to a bridge out east, and it was kind of foggy, kind of hazy that morning, and it was absolutely beautiful. It's kind of in the Flint Hills, and oh gosh, that would have been so beautiful. I'm going to do that, I think, from now on. If I can. I've got these accessories, I might as well use them. Now, I've never done driving in a car with a head mount, with the head strap on. So, I don't know how this is going to turn out. Hopefully it's going to turn out okay. I won't know until I try it. I'm going to have to go somewhere real quick and clean off the windshield a little bit. But you're going to get bugs and stuff on the windshield, so I don't know how this is going to turn out. But I thought, what the heck, I'm going to try it. Anyway, I got me a good old hot cup of coffee this morning from one of our local diners. It's actually in Wellington, Kansas. It's really nice little place to go eat. Okay, now, with that said, I'm going to go and do my intro now. It's just easier, I think, than waiting till you get on location. So, any rate, I'm going to be going to the Caney River Bridge. It's in Chautauqua County. It was built in 1915. It is a Pratt through truss bridge. And so, anyway, that's where I'm going to be going. I've got to wait till probably at least 7 o'clock before I leave. Because I figure by that time it should be getting enough to where maybe I can go ahead and be able to film the drive there. That's my goal. That's what I want to try this morning. But that's really about all I had this morning. It's been a while since I've done a bridge video, but it's only because I've been busy with other little chores. Honey-do list. Those of you that are married, you know what I mean. But at any rate, then my wife and I took a vacation, and we went camping it was around Labor Day weekend. And then we got back, of course, you got all that stuff to clean up and put up, and it's quite an endeavor. When you primitive camp, it takes a lot of work. You've got to load everything up. We got 2 cars, and usually it takes both those cars just to load everything we need. And then, of course, you got to set up your camp, and then when you're done, tear it all down, bring it back in, clean everything up, put everything away. It's quite an endeavor. But once you get out there, you get everything all set up. You got everything you need. Well, for the most part, ice. Let me tell you something. Ice. It's crazy. It's like every other day you've got to run in and buy more ice. Now, we're real fortunate that we've got a little convenience store not too far from the lake. The ice isn't real cheap, but if you counter that with driving all the way back into town, which is probably 10 miles or more, just to get a few bags of ice and drive all the way back out. It really is cheaper in the long run. But usually I would buy like 4 bags like every other day. So, you know, you do the math on that. It's not really food. It's not really gas. It's that ice. Oh, man, it's crazy. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of talk to you for a little bit this morning and fill you in on some things. And I'm really excited. We're going to be going someplace really, really special Monday. No spoiler alerts yet. You're going to love this, though. I want to tell you so bad, but I'm going to try to make it a surprise. We're going someplace really special Monday. Of course, I'll do a video on it, but you're going to love this. This is really nice. I will tell you, it's in the Ozarks. It is a park, but I'm not going to tell you anything else. I'm not going to spoil it. No spoiler alerts. But at any rate, so it's going to be a while, but when I come back, hopefully I'll be in the car driving to this location. So, you know, like later on this morning, if you're not doing anything, well, come on along and join me. We're going to take a drive. We're going to go to this bridge and just have some fun this morning. So until then, hey, I'll catch you later. You have a good morning, and I'll see you later. So bye for now. Okay, this is it. We're on the road to the bridge. It's not quite, the sun hasn't quite come up yet. Traffic's pretty heavy this morning. Oh, I tell you what, I sure hope this is adjusted right, because I really have no idea if it's far enough down where you're just not looking at the ceiling or something like that. Okay, I sure hope this turns out all right. I really have no idea. I'm going to try to look around here a little bit. This is really an experiment because I have no idea if this is going to be angled right, far enough down. I don't know. I thought I would try this and see what happens. Boy, people must be going to work or going home or both, something. It's about 10 after 7 this morning, and it is always just pretty busy. Now, you're going to be hearing the GPS periodically giving me directions to get to this bridge this morning. It is almost an hour drive. Oh boy, I sure hope this is right. This is kind of a one-shot deal. I really can't do anything about it if this is not angled right or whatever. I just don't know. It looks like it is, but other than that, I just won't know till I review the footage later on today. Oh boy. Well, we've got a couple cars turning here and there, so I don't know, maybe the further we get out, the traffic will kind of lighten up a little bit. It is a weekday morning. Any rate, Oh, more cars turned off, so, okay. I am going to be trying to look around a little bit as I'm driving. I mean, as you would normally drive. It's a clear morning. There's no haze. There's no fog. It looks like the sun's going to be coming up here momentarily. According to the weather bug, it's be daylight at around 8 a.m., which is about 45 minutes from now. I plan on doing this on the way home if everything works out all right. Like I say, I have no idea what I'm taping. I got my head mount on. So I'm just really hoping this turns out. This little town, community rather, is Tisdale. It's not a town, it's just a little community. This structure over here to our left, back in the 80s, it was actually a working gas station. It has not been a working gas station now for quite some time. Probably about 30 years. This stretch of road just got a new layer of asphalt. Well, look at that tree over there. Wow. Really excited to see how this turns out. Well, now there might be some low-lying fog in places, but I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, I think there is. There may be some low-lying fog this morning. Gosh, I hope this turns out on video. And the sun is just starting to come up now. There's some right over there. See if I can get that here. Oh, look, it's on both sides. There's some over there. There's some over there. Boy, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I know I keep saying that, but oh, just a little nervous this morning. Well, it looks like it's angled okay. I'm sorry, I'm jerking it around a little bit. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm looking at, the camera is looking at what it's supposed to be looking at. It looks in mirror, I'm looking into my rear view mirror, and it appears to look like it's okay. I'm going to watch the sun come up this morning. Now there's another Caney River bridge that's quite a bit closer than what I'm going to this morning. This is about an hour drive. If I go to that one in the morning, it will be like a 40-minute drive. So there's a little bit of difference in the drive time. Of course, the problem of it is now we're getting later into the year and the sun isn't coming up as early as it did like back in June or July. I don't know what's going on up here. We got, is that somebody blocking the road? We've got somebody blocking the highway. What are they doing? Alright, well, I guess they got out of the way. That's crazy. Boy, you just never know. We've got a really pretty sunrise this morning. When we get out here a little ways, we'll be getting into the Flint Hills. The Flint Hills is kind of a smaller version of the Ozarks. This is not any but it's not any comparison to the Ozarks. But for Kansas, it is pretty. If you get up around Topeka area, I think it's Matfield Green, you actually reach the highest point of the Flint Hills, and they've got a place where you can pull over and take pictures or videos or whatever you want to do. But at any rate, and the further, of course, you drive east, by the time, if you drive all the way into Missouri, well, of course, this part of Missouri, in our neck of the woods, you get right into the Ozarks. I think from my home to Branson is a 5-hour drive, which, that's not bad. I mean, it just depends on what you think is bad. Of course, that's a straight, that's not stopping for anything. It's like a 5-hour drive. Once you get past Springfield, it's like an hour, I think, drive. But that stretch of road, just out of Springfield, is like 75 miles an hour, if I'm not mistaken. So you can make some really good time once you get past or on the other side of Springfield. That's 65 south out of Springfield. You'll take 65 south, and once you get on, once you take that exit out of Springfield to go to Branson, it's 65 south is a straight shot, right straight to Branson. I've driven that highway many times. I started going to Branson in the early 90s, 91, 92, and all the way up until, last time I was there, we were there was probably 2010 maybe. So yeah, it's been a while. I've seen a lot of changes over the years, things they've done there in Branson. If you ever go though, there's a lot to see. I mean, there's no doubt about it. One place you'll want to go is the that new area they got built. Well, I say new, it's been built for a few years now. Oh gosh, my mind just went blank. I hate when that happens. I'll think of it here in a minute. They've got all kind of water fountains, and they've actually got a fire water show. These metal tubes shoot up flame, and then of course the water jets are coordinated with the music, and it is really, and it don't cost a dime. It's all free. They put on so many shows every hour. I mean, every hour on the hour. It's like an outdoor mall is what it is. All kind of shops and restaurants, and there's a Bass Pro on one end, and then there's another department store on the other end, and there again, the name Belk's department store is on the other end, and then you've got like a walkway that goes between, and then right in the middle of all this is where they put on this fired water show. Oh gosh, I've been to this thing a million times. I can't think of the name of it. That's crazy. We got some more low-lying fog this morning. Oh gosh, okay. But yeah, there's a lot to do in Branson. There's music theaters. Silver Dollar City is, it's actually between Branson and Branson West. They've just got all kinds of stuff that you can do. Hollywood Wax Museum. Just all kinds of stuff. Now this is Dexter we're pulling into right now. Oh, there's a lot of low-lying fog over here, but you can't see them for the trees. We might get a real quick glimpse over there. Well, no, not really. Looks like we may have some more construction there. Maybe I think they're done actually, and they're just getting everything. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Looks like they may be done. I don't know what they're doing. The highway looks like it's fairly new, so I don't know. Now we got some more fog over here. Gosh, how all this turns out. I know I got things in the way. Rear view mirror and all that, but I really hope this all turns out. Okay, remember the name of this. Oh boy. It's called the Branson Landing. And what you do is when you get on the business route, what you'll do is you'll drive all the way down into the Old Town part. And then when you leave the Old Town part, you'll drive right to the landing, Branson Landing. Highly recommend going to Branson. It is really a cool place. A lot to do, a lot to see. Depends on what you want to do. You know, I mean, it just depends on what you want to do, I guess, when you get there. Of course, there used to be the duck rides, which I rode numerous times, of course, because of that very tragic incident that occurred here, what was it, back in 2016, or 15, I can't remember. It's no longer there. That was really very unfortunate. You're going to be hearing my GPS go off every now and then. Okay.
In half a mile, turn left onto US 166 East. Take the next left onto US 166 East.
Yeah, I'm going to be driving back in the sun again.
Continue on US 166 East for 18 miles.
Okay, well, we got a few more miles to go here yet. Okay. Got to get up to speed here a little bit. There we go. And now getting back to Branson, and accommodations can be anything from cabins right on up to the big, really, really expensive hotels and such. It just depends on what you want, how picky you are, and what your budget is, and all of that. Right in the Old Town area, there's a little cottages called Crescent Court Cottages, and they're nice, they're clean. They used to have a pool, they no longer have a pool, but it's like $20 some odd a night. I know that doesn't sound like a whole heck of a lot, but they're really nice rooms. I've stayed there for, oh gosh, off and on since the early 90s, and there's nothing wrong with these little cottages. They keep them really up in good shape. Not ever had any trouble with anything there at those cottages. Never. And I like it because you can walk to the Old Town area. They got an old general store called Dick's Five and Dime, and it's like literally walking back in time. It is super, super cool. That's one thing I would highly recommend. If you do go to Branson, go to Dick's Five and Dime. It's right in the heart of the Old Town area there in Branson. There's also a scenic train ride that you can take. The scenic train ride sits between the end of the Old Town and the beginning of the landing. It's a Branson Scenic train ride, and I have rode that, and it is well worth the money. They take you quite a ways on that train ride, and they've got a snack car bar thing. You can go get some cold to drink or some snacks of some sort if you want to, but that is also well worth the money for the train ride. Oh, now here we are. We're not too far from Cedarville. It's like 8 miles, and I always thought this was a really pretty part of this drive. It's a mining area right over there. That's still a very much an active mine. I don't know how long, years and years and years. Now here's another pretty part of this area. This is just outside of Cedarville. Now this way, look, here a while back, another bridge I went to looked a lot like this. This is this morning. You see the steam coming up off that little pond out there. Oh, there's no classic car sitting out there. That's cool. Looked like an old Comet. I'll tell you another city where there's a lot to do, and it's not quite as far as Branson. Well, not from our home. It's only about a 3-hour drive. Well, not quite maybe 2.5-hour drive. Oklahoma City. A lot of museums. They've got the Oklahoma City Zoo. Really nice zoo. There's a lot to do, and it's just. Frontier City is also another place that's fun to go to. Boy, I don't know about that sun. Oh yeah, wowee. I don't know, I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to put my visor down for just a minute. That may block the view a little bit. I'm just not real sure what that's going to do yet. Oh, wow, this is a pretty area, pretty part of the Flint Hills, this area. There are a lot of things right here that's named Cedar Creek, Cedar Vale. You know, it's a lot of, I don't know why it's just, maybe there's a lot of cedar trees around this area. I'm not real sure. I'm going to put that up now. Okay. Making a left on Baldwin Road. Baldwin Road, all right. Well, this thing is out in the middle of nowhere. Got a little, that's cool. I want to call that a rainbow, but I'm not sure what that is up there. I don't know if you can even see it. Boy, would you look at this? I mean, we are out here now. I think we're almost to Baldwin Road. Oh, we're getting a scenic tour.
In half a mile, turn left onto County Road 4930, DO10 Road.
It seems that we have ventured into Oklahoma. We can't be too far into Oklahoma. That's all right. We're not that far from home. Wowee. We are taking the real scenic route this morning. Wowee. Oh, okay then. Boy, this road is really rough. Okay, we finally made it to the Caney River Bridge. I reviewed some of that footage of driving here. I think it turned out all right. I think it will work out real good. At any rate, this is the through truss bridge I was telling you about on the way here. It's a beautiful morning. So, let's go look at this truss bridge. It was built in 1905. I know I probably said that several times already, but a little bit of history about the bridge. So, here we go. It's really pretty here. All this over here, though, is private property. But I wasn't going to go down in there. At any rate, oh, looks like we got some damage done over here. Boy, check this out. Wow. It's all laying in pieces. Wow. Definitely been some damage done. Get a glimpse of the Caney River here. This river must go quite a ways. So I think I've already documented one or two other bridges on this Caney River area. I know at least one. I'm going to another one tomorrow. That'll be 3. It's got something to do with the Caney River. I found an old church too on the way here. We may have to stop and take a look at. These are the bridges I enjoy doing. It's peaceful, it's quiet. The March Arch Bridge I did on Broadway Street in Wichita, Kansas, that was different. And there's actually another bridge like this just down the ways, maybe half a mile, maybe a mile down from that March Arch Bridge. I've not yet documented it. I was going to, but that morning I actually drove right up to it. But the problem of it was, it's just in a really sketchy area, really bad. I heard loud voices, people looked like two men talking extremely loud. It wasn't in a real desirable area. The only thing I could do would be take my other camera, my digital camera, my camcorder, and zoom in on it and do it from the March Arch Bridge. That I could do. I've just not done it yet. Well, that's different. It's a hole. And you can actually see down in there, underneath the street. I know you can't on the video. Wow. Huh. That's crazy. Yeah, sometimes these have a plaque and sometimes they don't. This one, I have not seen one as of yet. We're going to weight limit sign there. We're going to look at the other side of it. Well, you know, there's holes all along here where it's like separated. This part of the road is actually separated from the road that goes over, or the bridge part of the road. Wow, okay. But it's been here, this bridge has been here since 1905. And I don't know if they've done work on the road part or not, the decking. Obviously not too much. Very pretty down here. Very quiet, except for the birds chirping and that sort of thing, which that's all good. But again, this is a through truss bridge. This bridge is open. Now the one I'm going to, or possibly go to tomorrow, says it's closed. Now it may be that it can be walked across, or the whole thing may be closed off. They got it barricaded off. I won't know till I get there. But it's about in the same area. So I might go check it out tomorrow. I imagine this gets driven over quite a bit. The people that live down here, you know. Now the last truss bridge I was at had the very same kind of design, workmanship, style like this. Very same thing, identical. The last through truss bridge I was at. And then the end of this piece right here, let me see if I can zoom in here. See how that's zigzag pattern? And that goes all the way up, and then of course on the other side the identical same thing. I do know it has pertained to the style of bridge. There's through truss bridges, there's pony truss bridges, there's Warren truss bridges. The pony truss bridges look very similar to this, they're just quite not as high. Is all. That's why they're called pony truss. Now I am not any kind of a bridge expert, engineer, or anything like that. I have learned a little bit by doing these different style of bridges. The March Arch bridges and the Stone Arch bridges are my absolute favorites. Absolute favorites, hands down. I do like these through truss bridges as well. I was going to show you something else too. It's on private property, but I can take a glance at it from the road. Looks like a foundation maybe to a house, maybe at one time. We're going to go down here and take a look at it. There's also, I passed by an old church and a very old dilapidated house. So we might go take a look at that on the way back. I'll just go up here and I'll find some place to turn around and just go back the way I came. I know we're not too far from Cedarvale. And see there again, this has got this little indention type of a little area. I've seen this before though, lots of times in these bridges. Let's walk down here. I want to show you something here before we leave. Right over here looks like an old foundation, maybe steps. Maybe there was a house here at one time. Of course, I don't have no idea, but they're definitely steps. And of course, there's the no trespassing sign, so we're going to stay on the road. But if this comes out, which I'm not sure it's going to, you can definitely see a set of steps. Walk over as close as I can. But there's a set of steps right there. Looks like there may be a wall or something that goes around on either side of the steps. It could have been anything. It could have been a barn, could have been a house. But there was definitely something here at one time. Oh, look at the old windmill. Old windmill. Old wheel mill right there. And we'll walk back to the bridge. An old path or trail or something that gets used for something, obviously. It's really pretty down in there. But of course we're here to see this through truss bridge. I'll stand right here in the middle, pretty much in the middle, and we'll do a 360. Okay, well I think we're going to go back across and then we'll go try and find that old church. It's just right down the road. And there you have it. Oh, there's a vehicle coming. Hold on just a second. Well, that was unexpected. It's been so quiet down here. That truck had Louisiana license plate. Okay. Well, I think we'll go across this one more time and we'll go do some other things this morning on the way back home. Almost had to stop filming, it's so pretty. Okay, well, there it is. 1905 Caney River through Truss Bridge. Hope you enjoyed the little drive and this morning, and of course the bridge. I'm going to make a couple of more real quick stops. I see an old church down the road and an old dilapidated abandoned, of course, probably an old farmhouse. I'll stop there for just a minute or two and do that one. Well, just seeing a spider web up there. I know you can't see it on the video, but well, it's huge. Great big old spider web. No, I know you can't see that. I didn't see it till I just walked back a little ways and got a kind of a side view of it. No, it's like invisible. You can't see it from this angle. Oh well, that's all right. Okay, guys and gals, we're gonna go on, and for now, okay, well, be back in just a minute. So just hang on, and I'll be right back in a few minutes. So see you just here in a little bit.